Morning folks, Phil here, Run the Wilds, road running black sheep. Oh, it's a beautiful morning, you can see frost in the trees, a little bit misty, and I'm out on a session I like to call the marathon. Probably don't need to explain that anymore. It's an equivalent to your long run if you're used to marathon training programs, and the motivation for this is to just use it as a litmus test for my level of fitness. I like to gauge where I am at certain points throughout the year. Just clocked through at 8 minutes 32 for that mile, which is around about what I'm looking at, probably closer to 8 for the whole thing. So I'm looking at 3:30. I'm also using this as a way of topping up my mileage for the week. I'm struggling to get out. It's a bit like cramming for exams, but you know, it's not for everybody. You have to do your prep for a run like this. You can see I've got the Camelback on. I've got some gels with me, normally 3 for a marathon, and then a bit of safety equipment, foil blanket, extra top, and a little bit of toilet roll as well. So it's going well so far, and I'll let you know how I get on at the end. Stay safe, keep running.
Well, that definitely escalated a little bit. Everything was going great. I was running, well inside the 8-minute target. So I set myself a target of trying to get under 3:20, and that was going pretty well up until the last 10k. And I just had to go to war to make it happen. I did manage to get a 3:19, so really, really happy. Great run, great result. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more knackered than I was expecting to. Tell you what, it's quite difficult to motivate yourself to get out at this time of year. Despite the restrictions we've got at the moment, January is not a good time. It's dark, it's cold, and for someone like me who much prefer to be running in 35-degree heat than 0-degree heat, getting that motivation to go out and keep the mileage up is a big challenge this time of year. What really does it for me is the potential for losing fitness, having to work that much harder when you get back into things in the spring. If you don't, keep the mileage ticking over, keep the legs working, and keep challenging yourself through the winter months. I think about the benefits of continuing your training. You can mix things up a little bit. You can lower the volume of your mileage, but make sure you don't just drop it off entirely. Otherwise, you end up starting from scratch. And so I'm trying to make sure that the work I put in towards the tail end of last year is not wasted.